Hello, we are back with another episode of Useless Wooden Toys on YouTube. We're here with a nice Star Wars haul that I got off of Facebook Marketplace, and the seller also had this Sony PlayStation 1 that had no power cable for only 20 bucks, and I happened to have one of those power cables for it, so I figured I'd pick that up as well at the same time. He actually had this lot listed for 150, and he said, well, I've got an offer for 165. And I was like, well, I'm at 150. I said, you know what, I'll give you 160 and plus 20 for the Sony PlayStation, equaling 180. He said, sure, let's do that. A couple of them have, or actually just this one has an accessory, which is nice. And you got Princess Leia here, and I think I actually have Princess Leia's cape somewhere kicking around. So that'll be nice to put them together. And quite a few of these I need for my collection. I needed this droid, I needed this Luke, surprisingly enough I needed Guido, I needed this Han, this guy, I can't remember his name, maybe Bosk or something like that. This was my health droid, you know, this is sort of the doctor droid. He was missing a piece, and so this one has that piece. You can see it's coming off there a little bit, but it's attached there at the side. Oh, there, it fits right back in nicely. So at the Nostalgia Warehouse where I have my booth, he sells these for about 20 bucks a pop. I think what I'm going to try and do is to maybe try and trade some of them away to get the figures that I need. So I'm going to put up an ad saying for trade or for sale, and probably put them all in my booth at the warehouse. He sells them there for 20 bucks a pop. I'm going to put them at 10 to 15, hopefully sell a few. Definitely got some nice ones. The ones that'll go for 15 are more like this one, and then more common ones like this. I paid about $7.25 per figure, which I think is a pretty good deal. They're hard to come by, and I'm always looking to increase my collection. Let's have a quick look there at my shelf. Quite a few of them there. Got the pod, the cloud car, you got the band there, which I had as a kid, so really happy to have that. Unfortunately, I don't have the microphone or the clarinet. I've got now a few of those droids, and what's interesting, I was just trying to, this one doesn't have any black stuff on the eyes or on the shoulder pads, but if we're going to take a look at my other three that I have here, and I was actually just scraping off some of the black paint because I thought just some kid had painted it on there, but these two also have black paint on the shoulder and on the eyes, so I'm thinking that, well, maybe that was there and shouldn't scrape that off. Then had this Gundam lot. It was 15 bucks. I listed it for 40 or 50 bucks. Had a few messages, but no one came to pick it up. But for 15 bucks, you know, I'm sure I'll figure something out with it. I'll be able to flip it for at least 30, double my money. And here's the score of the day. I found this Resident Evil triple pack. Okay, I paid 15 bucks, which is basically the price of 3. It has 3 games in it. It's the price of 3 games at that particular Value Village where I found it. And 2 of the games inside were sealed. So these ones are worth, it says that new, this is worth 115 bucks on price charting, okay? But then these, both new, are worth about $100 each. So I pulled them out. I'm going to sell these separately. And then, interestingly enough, all 3 of these games were also loose on the shelf at the same time. They came out with pretty much the same collection. So I guess the guy had bought it twice or whatever, maybe to keep as collector's items, whatever it was. Now I'm going to sell this like this, hopefully get about 100 bucks for it. Someone just asked me for more pictures of the box, but they were all the way in Peru. I don't ship to Peru. I don't ship to South America, unfortunately. Sorry about that. It's just too far, too hard to figure out how much the shipping is, too hard to know whether things arrive or not, and just not a risk that I'm willing to take. This Michael Jackson game actually comes in at about 20 bucks. Surprising. We'll see if it sells because I haven't. Oh, here's the other find of the day. This one also almost missed it because it's so plain, you know, almost looks like a DVD or something like that. It was such a plain side label, so I almost missed it, but went back to go and double check to see what I missed. and found this one. This one also goes for about 80 bucks, eBay said, and then price charting had it about 73. This one's in really nice shape, so I put it at 90. We're going to see if there's any takers. If not, I can always lower the price. So you start high and lower it down as you need to. And these, so cripes, I guess there was an extra one of these, and then I had an extra one too. Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. They just re-released that. PS2. PS2 has not been selling for me very well lately, but hopefully these heavy hitters and sealed games will sell. Anyways, it's just a short little video. Not much else to show you guys. Just do a quick little tour of the toy room here. Got my superpowers stuff. A whole bunch of cars there. Musclemen. Some of my favorite. The Marvel Secret Wars Tower of Doom. I ordered that off of eBay and really regretted not going with a more complete version. You know, it would have cost me about 30-40 bucks for a more complete version, because once you factor in that shipping, I mean, it costs a small fortune. So you might as well treat yourself. If there's something you really want, try and splurge and get the more complete one. Don't settle for something a little bit less. I didn't realize how bad the shape was even until I got it, but it still looks nice in the collection. It's just missing the top turret. But I'm not going to go and order that all by itself. So yeah, I got some GoBots over there. We got some G.I. Joe, and one of my favorite lines, you know, obviously superheroes are a big theme, and one of my favorite lines, which you can see represented here, is the Toy Biz, the Marvel Toy Biz line. They made a lot of nice figures. I've got DC mixed in there too. I used to have my superpowers and stuff like that mixed in, but on this shelf, but now I got my whole setup there since I got the Batmobile. And I'm looking forward to adding those new figures to my Star Wars collection. You got the Land Speeder up there, and the Tauntaun, and I have a few others scattered around the house, but that's about it. I got some of those cars from last time set up in the collection here, which is nice to be able to just kind of barely fit them in. And I was just thinking about selling the She-Ra collection. Obviously not the lunchbox, but I paid about 600 bucks for this She-Ra collection. If I could flip it for 800 to 1,000, I wouldn't mind right now. I've had it for a little while. It might be time to let go of it and to try and make some money off it. Anyways, I hope everyone has a great week and had a great week. Here we got some of the He-Man. It's getting dark on this side of the basement, so we're going to stop the video now. Some of those new turtles that just came out in the package, got them at EB Games last week, or GameStop, and they are all gone now. I didn't see any more of them. Those are going to be, people are going to be trying to resell those hard, I feel. So take care everyone, and have a good night.